None of us is perfect. We all have times when we fall short of our ideals, but there's a difference between someone with flaws who tries their best and someone who is relentlessly malicious. It's a sad truth that some people in the world only want the worst to happen to those around them. These individuals will continuously harm you and anyone else. This is the result of past traumas in their own lives. Sometimes it's due to personality disorders. But regardless of the cause, these are people you need to learn to steer clear of. However, if you know what you're looking for, there are 5 warning signs that you're dealing with someone who has no benefit to you. Through the lens of Stoic philosophy, this not only helps you recognize and embrace your flaws, but also in how you observe and understand those around you. It's not to build a wall of separation, but to build a deeper understanding of the world. To shape a more harmonious and meaningful life through today's video, let's embark on a journey to explore the 5 signs that you're dealing with a malicious person through the lens of Stoic philosophy, so that none of us have to walk in darkness without the light of truth and knowledge. Number 1, the urge to control. Humans are always seeking power. The urge to control and control, perhaps that's an indispensable eyeball part of human nature. The desire for dominance, the desire to be in charge. However, through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we come to a different perspective. True control doesn't lie in imposing one's will on others, but in controlling oneself. One's emotions and reactions to the world around us. Control, at its deepest essence, is not an act of power, but an expression of inner strength. Stoic philosophy describes this strength through understanding and accepting that the only thing we truly control is ourselves. How we perceive events and how we react to them. Everything else, from the actions of others to natural events, lies beyond our control. In relationships, control is often disguised under the guise of care or love. One may believe they're doing what's best for the other when they try to guide or protect them. However, this is a misunderstanding of love and care, as Stoic philosophy asserts that each individual can only be the master of themselves. Trolling behavior can manifest in many forms, from unjustified jealousy to demands for unfair changes or restrictions on personal freedom. These behaviors not only reflect the insecurity and fear of the controller, but also selfishness and a lack of profound understanding of the true meaning of love and freedom. Moreover, control brings nothing but rifts and suffering. It builds an invisible wall between individuals, eroding trust and connection. Its impact doesn't stop at emotional loss, but also affects self-esteem and personal development on both sides. To counter control, Stoic philosophy advises us to develop understanding and acceptance. Accept that each person has the right to freedom and self-mastery at the same time. Focus on controlling our own emotions and actions, aiming for a freer and more meaningful life. Jack and Julia are a typical example of this observation. Their relationship began with deep trust and love. However, over time, Jack began to feel an unnamed fear of losing Julia in his efforts to protect her from imagined risks and dangers. Jack gradually became imposing. He began to oppose some of Julia's friends, citing that they had a negative influence on her. Jack also expressed dissatisfaction with her close choices, saying he only wanted her to be respected. Sadly, these actions didn't stem from a place of genuine love, but from fear and a desire for control. Julia initially tried to understand and even adapt to please Jack, but control and suspicion only increased. With each passing day, she began to feel like she was slowly losing her personal space and freedom. This led to heated arguments with Julia feeling trampled upon, and Jack in despair trying to cling to what he feared losing the most. Over time, the relationship became tense and fraught with pressure. Jack's control was not only a manifestation of personal insecurity, but also the main cause of suffering not only for Julia, but also for himself, feeling no longer the master of her own life. Julia decided it was time to reclaim her freedom and self-respect, A relationship once filled with love and hope now became a painful lesson in the value of trust and personal freedom in love. Like Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers once said, "Can you no longer see a road to freedom? It's right in front of you. You need only turn over your wrist through this." He emphasized that we all can choose how to accept and react to life. Are you trying to control the uncontrollable? Are you accepting and respecting your own and others? Freedom's Stoic philosophy is not just advice on how to live, but also a reminder of our inner strength. In facing and overcoming challenges, in the next section we will delve deeper into applying these lessons too, develop tranquility and inner strength and become the best version of ourselves. Number 2, the mask of charm. Imagine amidst the vast maze of relationships and encounters, you accidentally step into a magical land. It's where the first glance sets your heart. A flutter as someone unexpectedly captivates you with their alluring charm and irresistible allure. This isn't just instant attraction, it's a deep-seated instinct within each of us, a call of nature to connect, to be accepted and loved. Yet, under the scrutiny of Stoic philosophy, another picture gradually emerges, painting a world where autonomy and wisdom are the keys to unlocking truth beyond the glittering facade. We see the true nature fraught with the secrets of those we thought had. Enchanted us, the mask of allure is not just an outer shell, but also a tactic used by others to attract and even control these individuals, often portray themselves as caring, attentive, and always willing to help. However, behind seemingly altruistic acts, sometimes lie selfish motives and even malice. Stoic philosophy teaches us about the importance of careful observation and analysis, not only of the external world but also of ourselves. When faced with someone alluring, Stoicism encourages us to question the true motive behind their appearance. Do they genuinely care about your well-being, or is it merely a part of a larger scheme to achieve their ends? But there's a fundamental difference between genuine allure and deceitful allure. It lies in the intention and consequence of the action. A truly kind and caring person won't seek to exploit their kindness. Conversely, someone using allure as a tool to achieve their own goals often only cares about personal gain. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of trusting instincts and recognizing warning signs. Sometimes during interactions, the mask of allure will begin to slip, revealing the true intentions of the individual. This requires us to remain vigilant and not be deceived by flashy promises or glittering appearances. Consider the case of Marcus, successful businessman with an attractive appearance and polite demeanor with a sunny smile and sweet words. He never hesitates to share his experiences or offer assistance to his colleagues. However, a secret hidden behind that perfect facade gradually gets unveiled as time passes. Some co-workers start to notice a recurring pattern of behavior. Mark's assistance often comes with implicit expectations. Once he helped a colleague complete a difficult project, only to later hint that they owed him a favor. Another time, he volunteered to lead a new work group, only to then use the group's success as a stepping stone for his career. These events are not spontaneous acts of kindness, but carefully calculated steps towards building a virtual network of indebtedness, through which Mark can gradually advance. This makes those around him begin to feel uncomfortable, realizing that his charming exterior may only be a mask, hiding his true purpose not to help, but to control and profit from his social relationships. Charm, whether genuine or deceitful, is an inevitable part of human interaction. However, through Stoic philosophy, we learn the value of awareness and autonomy. This not only helps us protect ourselves from negative influences, but also encourages personal development and a deeper understanding of those around us. Your perspective is valuable to us. Have you ever encountered someone using their charm to achieve personal goals? How can we develop the ability to distinguish between sincere charm and deceit? Especially in today's work environment, please share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below the video. In life, we often encounter those who carry darkness within them, individuals whose behavior and thoughts seem alien to the concepts of kindness and empathy. Therefore, recognizing and safeguarding ourselves from these negative impacts is not only an art, but also a necessary self-defense measure. But how can we accurately recognize these signs? Can each of us learn to perceive and confront this reality calmly and steadfastly? Let's explore an important sign that you're dealing with a malicious individual and find guidance for ourselves to avoid being deceived. Number 3, the absence of. The absence of empathy, become the best version of ourselves. Number 2, the mask of chi, the mask of charm armor. Imagine amidst the vast maze of relationships and encounters, you accidentally step into a magical land. It's where the first glance sets your heart aflutter as someone unexpectedly captivates you with their alluring charm and irresistible allure. This isn't just instant attraction, it's a deep-seated instinct within each of us, a call of nature to connect, to be accepted and loved. Yet, under the scrutiny of Stoic philosophy, another picture gradually emerges, painting a world where autonomy and wisdom are the keys to unlocking truth. Beyond the glittering facade, we see the true nature fraught with the secrets,